So I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna waste any time. So I am here in Atlanta, and I was already signed up with Takl as a provider before I came to Georgia. I've been here a year. Well, anyway, so basically what happens is I was supposed to go and clean this customer's apartment, but after I accepted, this person, I find out that it was someone that I had before back in the summertime. It's now December. Around like June, July, I had gotten this customer, this male customer. And so in a nutshell, what happens is I drive 45 minutes to go clean this gentleman's apartment. Well, there's no block numbers on the signs, and I wasn't given any prior instructions how to get inside of the building, how to, where the garage was so that I could park in the garage. Nothing about parking, whether or not I had to pay for parking. He never sent me any message about any of those things. And I hadn't sent him any message about those things because, I didn't know, So anyway, when I get there, I'm basically driving around for about 20 minutes. Looking for the parking garage, and I sent him a message, but it took him forever to get back to me. It took him like 15 minutes to get back to me. So I'm basically driving around for 20 minutes looking for the garage. And then when he finally does get back to me, he does not give me thorough, precise, detailed information about how to get to his apartment. So, he told me where, how to get into the garage, and that was it. So I basically had to find my way from there after I had driven around for 20 minutes and after I had driven 45 minutes to get there. So, and I asked about parking, and I can't remember. I think he said that I don't remember him telling me anything about parking. But anyway, so I'm trying to get all of my things, my vacuum, everything, all of my supplies, all of my equipment, so that I wouldn't have to come back down to the garage, because it was going to be just a whole big ridiculous ordeal. Because when I came into the parking garage, I had to drive up, I think a level, 1 or 2 levels. But anyway, I didn't even know how to get into the building. I found the door to get into the building. I did not know how to get to the lobby. But as I was going down the stairwell to get to the lobby that, I didn't even know was down, was in the direction that I was going, I hear a notification to my phone, but I didn't know what it was. So when I get to the lobby, when I actually make it to the lobby, they tell me that he had canceled. And so I'm asking, so then I'm like, okay, he cancels. All right. So I'm just like, do you have anything for parking? And he was like, the first 15 minutes is free. So, but by the time I got my things back up how many flights of stairs? There was about 3 flights of stairs. About 3 or 4 flights of stairs that I had to go, back up to get to the garage. So by the time I got back up there, the first free 15 minutes had already passed. So basically I ended up paying $5 for parking. I didn't clean his apartment. And so, I was upset. So anyway, I call, I get in contact with Takl. They don't care. They do not care. I wasn't compensated for going all the way there. I explained to them, I didn't know how to get to the lobby. I texted him, and after waiting so long, I tried to call him one time, when I was trying to find the parking garage or where to park. And he still didn't give me all of the proper information. So anyway, it's not my fault, that he didn't give me the proper information. So anyways, I basically ended up accepting a job for him again, and I didn't know that it was him until after the fact. So I contacted Takl, and I'm like, am I gonna be penalized, for canceling this job? Because it was a last minute job too. It was a last minute job. It was about 30 minutes before he needed somebody to be there, before he had scheduled for somebody to be there. And I'm just like, okay, I accepted it at the last minute. Well, Takl didn't care, and they threw that back in my face. Even though it was a last minute job, they threw that back in my face and said, well, you haven't left yet, blah 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 blah, whatever. And I'm telling them I don't want to do the job because of what happened back in the summertime when I went there for no reason, and he canceled the job while I was going down the stairwell. And that he, and I told him, I was saying that he was a dishonest person, and he purposely doesn't give you any information. He purposely doesn't give you any information about the parking and whether or not you have to pay for parking, because, what other reason could it be? So anyway, Takl didn't look out for me at all. They actually temporarily disabled my account, and my account has been temporarily disabled for 4 months. I haven't been able to make no money with them. It has been a total inconvenience. I have made them so much money to the point where they sent me a t-shirt, they sent me a hat, they sent me one of those fluorescent jackets, because I made so much money for them. And the one time, okay, and I wasn't reimbursed, the first time for gas or anything, and they don't reimburse you for anything, and I'm just tired of it. There's been a couple other customers who I was on my way to their to their place, and they canceled when I got about 10 minutes away. I had one person cancel after I got inside of his house because he wanted me to clean up behind his animal, and I let him know that was an additional job. That's not a part of the job. And he was upset, and so he said he wanted to cancel, and he canceled, and I wasn't compensated for going there. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I am very upset about this. I'm really upset about this entire situation and how Takl is conducting themselves. They really don't care about you as a provider. These people can cancel whenever they want, and you will not be compensated. You could be sitting right in front of their house, and you won't be compensated for driving 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever. You won't be compensated, for anything. Should somebody cancel, and they'll just disable your account, because all they care about is money. All Takl cares about is money. you know. You know, I had to get a job, you know, instead of me being self-employed like how I had wanted to, you know. I had to get a job, and it's fine, it's whatever, you know. As an adult, you have to roll with the punches and you have to do what you have to do. But, you know, it's not fair, you know, the way that they treated me. And I want people to know, you know, how they treated me. And I want people to be aware, you know, that if you sign up for Takl, you're not really self-employed. You're not really self-employed, because if you cancel, they're going to disable your account. They may even terminate you from the platform altogether. But it's been 4 months. I tried to log in today to see if my account, you know, was reinstated. My account has not been reinstated, and it's been 4 months from one customer, you know, who just totally and completely disregarded, you know, my time the very first time that I went there. So, you know, just be aware of the pros and cons when it comes to, you know, working for Takl. And I hope everything works out for you guys. It's not working out for me. It's, you know, it's really, I'm losing money. So basically, I'm gonna end up deactivating my account. But I hope everything works out for you guys, and I hope that this video, you know, helps someone. And you guys have a good night.